first thing that I want to ask you specifically about is you have a video in your email signature that is, let me try to explain LeadIQ in 90 seconds. Tell me more about this.
Basically what happened was when I first joined LeadIQ, I was the first business hire, and we didn't know that, like, my CEO and CTO at the time, we didn't know how people were going to buy LeadIQ. And what happens is a lot of marketers out there they'll go come up with a value prop, they spin up a landing page, they dump a ton of money toward Google ads and Facebook ads and stuff and see if they convert. Then they look at the numbers and they're hiding in a spreadsheet and stuff. I actually think it's not a very good way of figuring out your value prop and finding product market fit. I think it's a lot better to, like, write a cold email, do cold calling, actually prospect to start off, because you'll get direct feedback like, it doesn't sound like something I care about. And then you write it down, you're like, oh, that person didn't care about that. That's probably not it. What I did at LeadIQ when I first joined was I realized we don't really have a big brand. No one's ever heard of us before. I'm going to use myself and my own personal way of talking about my company and personality and put it into a description and about the video. And that video's got a ton of plays on it because it's just in my email signature over the years. It's out of date now. Our product doesn't even look like how it looks in that video. But, like, the reason that I think it works is because it has my personality infused with my spin on how I talk about LeadIQ. And the other cool part is when I did these things, I ended up figuring out how people actually were looking at our product, and it helped me come up with our whole marketing strategy. That's my long-winded answer. There are some people on our team that have made their own. Like this guy, Patrick Donnelly, on our team, he's an account manager. He literally does a freestyle rap about LeadIQ that he recorded. Another guy on our team made another video where he just does his own version of it, basically. I tried to do my, like, Billy Mays kind of. Like, I'm going to try and be excited and talk about this really quick and see what happens. I tried to do it sort of like how I talked to my grandmother about LeadIQ, even though she's dead.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. I'm just being honest. I didn't want to have someone watch be like, wait a minute, your grandmother died 10 years ago. That's not okay. But if I hypothetically ran into my grandmother in a post-pandemic world where I could go and see her somewhere and say, hey, and she's like, what's LeadIQ? I could explain it to her in a way that's not like a Martian with synergy in the cloud being dynamic with big data. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to do that shit.